Hey guys, welcome to a recap of RuPaul's Drag Race All Stars, episode 7 Forensic Queens, y'all. Man, oh my god, this episode really did it for me. I think this is the best episode thus far out of this whole season. I'm so proud, super, super proud of Lala Ree. She really killed it in this episode. So let's get into the gossip. Let's get into the drama. So, where we last left off, it's after elimination. Candy Muse is feeling her win. This is a big win. This is a $30,000 win, y'all. I would feel so good. But, Candy, she feels good about her win, but she also feels a little bit worry about what these girls gonna feel about her after winning. I mean, if we remember the whole situation with her and Heidi in closet, and the girls were not they were not into this drama. They were not helping. They were not resolving. But the situation seemed to get a little worse because how things were left off. So Candy Muse is a little cautious about this. But I'm so curious about what was the secret, not so secret vote. So how did the girls vote? Because Candy Muse, since she won the lip sync, she was the one to decide to save Kahana Montrese and sending home James Mansfield. But I want to know who these girls voted for. So these girls, I was shocked. They all saved Kahana Montrese. They all voted against James to send home. And of course, James voted against Kahana, trying to stay win. And that was crazy to me because I really thought, girl, Kahana, this was it. I thought this was a wrap for her. So the girls pretty much all wanted Kahana to stay. And I can see why because listen. Kahana has at least one win under her belt, okay? So James Mansfield doesn't have a win. So even though that, Kahana been in the bottom several times, I guess that win really helps to really save a queen for the next week. Okay. So this means a lot for Kahana. And Kahana, she feels like the bottom is getting to her. I would too, because she does definitely serve looks. I know for her, what's her fear is, the performance part of it, the acting challenges, and that's getting to our girl, but I don't really want her to lose herself in this whole situation of it all. So Alexis and Lala Ree are the only ones without a win. So in this episode, they coming for it. They want that. They're thirsty. They hungry for it. So it's a new day in the workroom, and Lala Ree wants to win, and I am rooting for her. I felt like she could have had the win last week. So I wanted her to win the Rusical. I really thought she had that once, but I know she has her eyes on the prize for this week. I feel like Lala Ree has the best mindset out of all the girls because all the girls, like for example, Jimbo, she's worried about other queens coming for her. Candy Muse, it got queens coming for her because of her attitude. We have Kahana Montrese that, we got to decide whether she got it or not. Alexis Michelle being super emotional. Now, Lala Ree, she seems to be the only queen that's been having the most fun out of this whole situation. And I feel like this is going to serve her up real good. So, Rue is in the workroom, y'all. And this week, the Maxi Challenge is an improv challenge. The queens will be taking on the story plot Forensic Queens. And y'all, I'm excited. I love an improv challenge. I like how the queens get to just be goofy and funny, and I just love a whole production of it all. So the queens will be playing suspects and eyewitnesses, detectives, and whatnot. So the girls are gonna be giving drama. Now, this is an improv challenge, so no script. So these girls got to think on pretty much on their toes. So already what the queens are going to do, they're going to break up into their roles or what part they're going to play. And for me, I was excited to see who's going to get which part, but I was always thinking of Kahana Mantri's. What's her thoughts? What's going to be her mindset? How she's going to move forward? So first, Candy Muse, she wants to take on the role of Anita Clue, who is the detective because she's nosy and she feels like that's the best part for her, so she wants that part. So Jimbo says that she wants to do examiner and no one wants to fight over the role for examiner, so she gets the role examiner. Now, when they went over and asked Kahana, what you want to be, who do you want to do? Kahana was not feeling anything. Nothing was really calling to her. But this was really because she's in her head about having to improv once again for another week. Okay. She is shaking in her boots. And I hate to see it because she wears it on her face, her emotions. So eventually she just lands on to the role of Emma Fox, which I think is a perfect role for her. I feel like this is her. She always gives like, fashion, glitz and glamour. So I thought that was a perfect role for her. Now, Alexis Michelle, she wants to be the detective as well. But Candy is not giving it up for nobody. So it becomes a back and forth between Alexis and Candy Muse, which is so awkward because I feel like Alexis Michelle is such a sweetheart, super emotional. And this is not a good look for Candy Muse because you look like a little bully going after Alexis Michelle. Like, seriously. But Candy Muse feels like, this is going to be her part and she's not going to be swayed by Alexis Michelle trying to say that both parts are the same. If they were the same, then it shouldn't matter that Alexis Michelle is playing the the head lawyer. So Alexis Michelle, of course, she cries, and Candy Muse is over it. So they separate, and Candy Muse is just gonna be focusing on the competition as she should. But I feel like she's getting too much involved to the politicking of the whole situation of it all, and it's affecting her gameplay. So I want her to really focus on the task at hand, which is to perform. So everyone is looking at their roles, and Kahana, she's just sitting there getting into her head, y'all. I feel so bad for our baby mama. So she gets so much in her head that she says that, you know what? I'm leaving the workroom. And I'm like, not another person making an exit to leave RuPaul's Drag Race. Like, guys, we have a whole show to produce, okay? So Jessica Wilde calls a she emergency, and we see Kahana just packing up her stuff to go. Lala Ree, she's just living her best life. I'm telling you, Lala Ree has the best attitude for this whole competition. So I'm so happy that RuPaul came out to really gather the girls because that really needed to happen. He needed to come to gather his girls because ain't no way RuPaul put up a whole production, spent the coins, hired the team for these girls to not to deliver. Like, come on. If these girls don't want the opportunity, I could take the opportunity. I'll go up there and do what I need to do to get to get the top of the week. Okay, so he really gathers the girls and says that you can have your feelings, but at the end of the day, you need to be a professional. And I agree. These ladies need to be a professional because I feel like they're spitting over this opportunity as if, oh, they don't need this. They showed up, they did what they did, they proud of what they do. But you came to perform to the end, do the damn thing. So I really like RuPaul really got up in their butts to let them know that you can't have your inner saboteur just pull you away for such an opportunity that many queens spent their whole life to even try to get. Like, hello, like, come on. Don't just drop opportunity like that. Don't let the little things derail your experience. And I'm like, RuPaul is preaching and I'm receiving his message. The queens need the message. I need the message too as well. So Ru asked Kahana if she's going to stay in the competition, and Kahana's like, "Oh yeah, I'll stay for you." And Ru is like, "No, no, no, no. You stay for yourself, honey." And I'm glad for the clarification. So she decides to stay for herself, and I'm happy that Ru got the girls together. Now, what really took me out is that Ru started laughing. That Alexis Michelle is always emotional, and he started burst out laughing. And now when RuPaul laughs, it's like it warms my heart, it touches my heart. It's just the cutest thing to have, and I feel like it kind of shifted the energy in the room, which needed to happen. I don't know what went down in that workroom, but it needed like a cute little sage. So the girls are ready to move forward, and the show must go on, y'all. Let's be professional. Let's continue with the show. So Jimbo gives Kahana some advice, which I like that Jimbo can set aside the competition to really talk to a queen to queen, to say, okay, this is what you need to do. And she gives good advice. Her advice was to have fun with what you do. Take what joy that makes you you and put that into your work. And that seemed to resonate with Kahana. So I'm just like, crossing my little fingers, hoping that Kahana delivers on this because she is so cute. I'm like, girl, you won like early on, so keep it moving, keep it going. So Alexis, she makes peace with Candy, and I feel like Alexis always wants to keep the peace. She's not that girl. She's not a confrontational girl. So she goes and talks to Candy, and Candy apologizes to Alexis Michelle. So that situation is dropped. But I feel like Candy, girl, oh my God, I want to know how you're gonna address this reunion and what. I don't think she's gonna be Miss Congeniality this season. Okay. So now off to the whole improv of forensic queens. And y'all, I was gagging. Oh my God. The genius behind this, Kahana, she actually gave in that performance. I was quite proud of her, okay? Now, Lala Reed, girl, mama ate. She ate this. Like, she ate that role. I believed her. I believed her character. She really served it for me. And I felt like this was way too cold. This was way too good. I said, girl, if she does not get a win, I don't know. But I really did also enjoy Jimbo's performance. That whole chick situation. I felt like it was giving me Austin Powers, Dr. Evil vibes. I really enjoyed that. I picked that up real quick. So I thought it's these two, but I'm really shooting for Lala Ree because I really want her to get a win for once in this competition, okay? So it's elimination day and the girls are getting ready. Lala Ree is having so much fun getting ready. And like I said to you, I feel like she has the best attitude out of everyone in this whole season. I think she may be Miss Congeniality of the season. Now, Candy even agrees that says that, this may be Lala's week because she really made everyone laugh. So Jimbo's stink finger was hilarious and everyone is acknowledging it. So who knows who's going to be the winner of this week. But Kahana, she's actually feeling quite better today. She was going through a feeling of that, she peaked, that she did the best that she could do, and that's all she could give. But no, she realized that there's always more to give. She could continue to just produce her best work as possible. So she's staying positive and being happy. And she's also grateful towards Jimbo for the advice. And I'm glad, we have a sisterhood here. While the girls they do fight, they also are sisters. So it was good that, she was able to benefit from the advice from Jimbo. Now, Candy and Alexis, they seem to be good and on better terms. They had their heart to heart. So there's no more drama right now, but that can change in the future. So don't even hold your breath, y'all. So the girls they reflect on Rue making a surprise appearance to gather them, and they describe the moment as their mother coming down on the children, on the babies. And I feel like these girls are so fortunate. It was like a Tyra moment. Like, can you imagine? Like, this is like a Tyra moment. We were rooting for you. We were all rooting for you. I feel like that was that moment and I wish that could have been me in that moment. I would love to be corrected. So it's time for the main stage. And guys, this look that RuPaul came down in the runway on the main stage made me go, ooh, like last two episodes, she's been, pumping it up. Like she's been stepping on us all over us. So I said those legs. For some reason, when she give legs, she give legs. I love it, love it, love it, love it. So today we have a guest judge. Well, not guest judge. She's a regular judge. She's not regular, but she's always here. Michelle Visage. But this time we get Carson Kressley and I forgot her name. I forgot. I'm sorry. I'll put you down in the credits. But there was also a guest judge. So our runway is category is Miss Fill in the Blank. I was so confused. I was blank really because these looks, I was so confused what was going on. I don't think it was one of my favorite categories. I think we need like an actual assigned category so we can have a grasp of the theme because I feel like everyone just came whatever they wanted to come as. So first we had Jessica Wilde. I gave her a 7.9. I was not a fan of the wieners. I was not getting it. That can be just me. Now Kahana Montrese is always gonna give us Kahana Montrese, and I completely get the girl. She got the brand, Vegas fied everything. So I like the showgirl look. It was giving me 8.6. Now Lalari, I had to give Mama a 10. Baby, this week is for you. This week is for her. This is she. Who is she? It's Lala Ree, okay? So next we have Miss Candy Muse, and I gave her a cute 8.5. The only thing I didn't like is the orange tights. Now, I cannot stand behind an orange tights unless you're gonna come as a carrot. I don't see any reasons why anyone should own orange tights. What is the reason? Okay. So next we have Miss Alexis Michelle. And Miss Alexis Michelle, I really love her as blonde. I need to see her only as blonde. I think she was meant to be blonde. I was living for her in that moment. Okay. Now, Miss Jimbo, I gave her a 9.7 because, okay, boobies. But I felt like, this is what Jimbo does. She always come with the boobies. I want to see something else, but I like that it was put together. I got the brand, okay? So now it's time for the judges' critiques. So everyone is hearing critiques. No one is just outright safe. So first we have Jessica Wilde. So what they thought about her improv was that she is naturally funny and she's great at what she does. Now, when it came with the look, Carson Kressley was a fan. Of course, he was. Carson Kressley was a fan of the wiener look. So it's opposite for me. I did not like it, but Carson Kressley, he loved it. So if he liked it, I love it. So Kahana Matrice is up next, and they thought her look was amazing from head to toe. She really did, sir. She knows her brand. She knows how to give pretty biggest fight, okay? But the thing is that they first said that initially she struggled at the beginning, but then she started to have fun. And you see a little tear come down of Kahana Montri's cheek. And I'm like, baby, do not cry because if I cry, it's going to be really ugly. I'm an ugly crier. So she really felt like, she started to let loose. And I was happy to hear that from her to get positive feedback, even though she wasn't, 100%, she continued, she performed, she was a professional. Next, we have Miss Candy. No, Miss Lala Reed. I'm sorry, Lala Reed. So Lala Reed, this is her week, baby. Her look was amazing, and they loved how she act her butt behind. Like this was her show. Okay, that was the Lala Reed production. Okay. Next, we have I want comment. Why was RuPaul playing as Lala Ree fighting off? Oh. I was like, let Lala Ree do this. That would have been hilarious. I would have loved that moment. But I enjoyed that RuPaul did that too as well. So next we have Miss Candy Muse. Miss Candy Muse. They love how the look is put together and everything. And they thought that she was playing herself. They felt like she was playing it safe. They want to see more than just, with the typical Candy. Although RuPaul loved it, the other judges, they want to see more. They want to see Candy push harder, okay? Next, we have Jimbo, which got similar feedback, but the thing is they like the traditional Jimbo when it comes to looks. But when it came to that shtick, that shtick was brilliant. They really love and they ate that performance completely. Next, we have Miss Alexis Michelle. They said that her look was everything. Now, when it came to her improv, I was surprised with her feedback. They said that she could have had more fun. It was a bit one note, which is shocking because Alexis Michelle is our theater girl, so she should know how to put on performance. So I was a bit confused. Maybe it was just a bad night for her. So that was the feedback. And we learned, of course, that Lala Ree is the winner. And I'm here for it because I'm like, finally, she earned that. She did that and she had fun and she was nice. Okay. You could win and be nice. Okay. That would be amazing if she's Miss Congeniality and the winner of All Stars. I want to see that. So, next, guys, I'm going to tell you what the breakdown was and let me tell you what I thought, how it should have went down. So, Jessica, Candy, and Jimbo are safe. I really thought Candy was gonna be in the bottom. I really thought because I wasn't too in love with her look, and her performance was pretty flat for me. So I would think that would have been reason why we would have Candy and Alexis Michelle as the bottoms. But instead we have Kana Montrese and Alexis Michelle as bottoms, and I'm like concerned because when you think about it, if the girls voted how they voted last week, this week it should be Kana stay and Alexis go home. I was concerned. I was shocked and scared. So let's see. So we have Lala Ree and she is lip singing against Miss Gorgeous. And I was waiting for Miss Gorgeous to do her signature punch it. I love when she does her signature moves, but she's such a performer. So they performed to the song Lizzo, About Damn Time. And guys, the girls are fighting. The girls are putting up a fight. This is the most drama I've seen La Ree in. But I'm happy that she mopped the whole thing down and she collect her check. I'm so happy she got out with the check. So Lalari went to overtime and collected on her check, and she is the winner of the lip sync. Okay. And she decides to send home Kahana. And I was gagged. Even Alexis Michelle was gagged. I think Alexis Michelle really thought she was gonna go home too. So yeah, that was the episode. Woo! Let's see what next we're gonna get. But now it's only Alexis without a win. So I know she's gonna be stepping it up next episode. So yeah, we're getting there. We're getting close to the end. Is Let me see. Do I have a clear idea who's gonna be the tops? I feel like really Lala we really have a shoe in this. Like we'll see, we'll see, we'll see. So guys, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate every one of you who takes the time to listen to my content. It means so much to me. And as always, share as much kindness as possible. I love you guys. Bye.